I lost track of a whole month. I was just thinking that life has been going too well, and then I looked at my calendar and boom, finals was next week. I had no idea. I am not prepared. Please propel me into the void. But as you know from my last vlog, this semester is a little bit creative for me. I am planning to major in cognitive science and media studies, and this semester has been more focused on the media studies side, meaning that my finals are not exactly traditional. I have 2 videos, 1 podcast, 1 essay, and 1 actual examination. So I'm living my best life, and you know, the crippling job insecurity can come later. Obviously, I have to turn in something, and at the moment I have nothing, so we're gonna lay the groundwork today and go to Zoom office hours tomorrow, which I scheduled primarily to get me to do work today. We are going to prioritize my film class and English class because both those office hours are tomorrow, and also my film project is due in 2 days. Oh my gosh, I forgot that my class registration is tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. so we're gonna have to shimmy in the schedule for that too. I also have elections tomorrow. Guess we're gonna have to make time for that too. It's not COVID. It is 4 p.m. Please don't ask me what time I woke up. I am going to start on my video essay on deconstructing the femme fatale in film noir. That is single-handedly the most sophisticated thing I've said in a while. Based on my professor's feedback, it seems like he wants me to identify how some of the femme fatales we've discussed in class deviate from the stereotype and construct a new femme fatale based on these deviations. Meaning, I'm going to have to skim the films again and go back to my readings to see what constitutes the ideal femme fatale. Oh cool, they're letting us download this for free? Sure. There we go, there's the catch. I'm gonna be comparing characters from the films Detour, Scarlet Street, and Double Indemnity. Before taking this class, I don't think I've ever watched a movie before the 1980s, let alone true black and white movies, but now I think I understand why the cinematography class here requires you to work with only black and white. There's actually so much you can do just by altering light and shadow, and I think not having color makes it so much easier to see that.
Sometimes a day, sometimes a year. You can't tell, it has to grow.
Of course.
That's the thesis. Also, this is super time consuming, but I always start work by typing out important quotes from my readings so that I internalize them and don't have to keep referring back to the text as I'm writing. Hello, it is 2 a.m. I have decided to stay up because I don't want to miss my enrollment time. So I watched through all the movies and read my readings, and the conclusion is sexy ladies are terrible. Let there be light. Oh gosh. It is 5 a.m. What happened was I ate dinner, took a shower, and basically jumped between getting through some incredibly difficult readings, stressing out about my classes filling up, trying to get my housing sorted out for summer, and writing up my election speeches for tomorrow. I mean today. You wanted a woman who could do it all? Well, you're in the wrong place.
Paint me, Chris.
This line always gets me. So I'm finally starting on my video essay. My plan is to cut similar moments from each film and splice them together to really highlight the subtle differences between each femme fatale. This is the first time I'm working with hour-long clips, and it is as painful as you would imagine. I'm not sure if you can hear my computer screaming bloody murder right now. It is 6:30 a.m. My registration opens at 7:30. Now I actually have to look at classes that I want to take. This stresses me out every semester because you never know if the class you want will fill up ahead of your enrollment time, so you need to have backups that work with your schedule, that aren't crazy far from your other classes, and that you actually want to take. And if there's anything that college has taught me so far, it's how to consider all of these things at the last minute.
There's a speed limit in this state, Mr. Neff. 45 miles an hour.
How fast was I going, officer?
I'd say around 90.
The sun is out, I am just about dead, and I have finished my schedule for my classes. I will be taking a writing class, a writing class, a philosophy class, CS, oh dear lord, and I'm hoping to swap my psych class with a bio class, and I'm really excited for this 3D animation class. It is in the architectural school, and this is my internship class that I have to take because I'm an international student doing an internship over summer, so yeah, and...
I'm taking a nap here.
Okay, take a nap right there then.
Good night.
The girl must have been pretty tired because she fell asleep not 20 minutes after she stepped into the car.
I woke up just in time, meaning like 30 minutes before my English office hour appointment. As you can tell, so far I have not done much. So I was really just like...
I think our collective focus should be less on the implications and the construction of this moral philosophy and more about shifting the national dialogue towards establishing the tools we need to shape the cultural landscape of tomorrow.
But my professor is like the nicest. He was just like, yeah, sounds like something we could work with. But yeah, the actual thing is due a week from now, so...
We get there when we get there!
And it's been all right.
Yeah.
It's not too lonely there.
It's okay. I mean, like, I'm used to being by myself anyway. So it's great that we had this office hour because I think my video was kind of not on track. I was really just gonna put clips one after the other, but I think he's looking for more technical editing. Well, not to that extent. That's above my pay grade. It is 5 p.m. and my friends on the other side of the country are for some reason still awake, so we are going to play some peaceful, uncontroversial Scriblio. Naruto? Wait, why? No, I don't.
The Hokage face.
I don't think you'd even know what a Hokage is.
Hokage? What the hell is this?
I want to account for the huge time jump you're gonna see. I was working on this video for a while and then we had elections, which is probably a confidential proceeding, so we'll just skip over those missing hours with some nice elevator music and whatever's going on screen because time is a theoretical construct anyway, right? It is 1 a.m. We just wrapped up elections. My door is open for some reason and I got a position that I'm really excited about, so we've pretty much wrapped up all we have to do in 24 hours, but we had to finish off the day with some life admin. I'm gonna take a pause here and talk about that election. It was actually really hard to sleep that night after it, even though I had been up the whole night before and I was really tired, but my imposter syndrome just went into overdrive. You ever try to be confident and hate yourself immediately for being a tryhard? Like, every time I put myself out there, I feel like I'm stepping over a line that I drew for myself. So I'm working on it, but yeah, it's a whole struggle fest. Anyway, that was my oversharing. Back to normal stuff. I found a place to rent over the summer because I will be interning, but the first half of the internship is gonna be remote, so understandably we're gonna be paid less, aka it's gonna be less than my summer rent, but at this point I'm just happy to have an internship at all. Right now I just have to buy boxes, find a friend to help me move, and be out of here in about 2 weeks. It only just hit me that I only have 2 weeks left in this building ever, so please pardon this random sentimental interlude. I really love my room, from having lots of sunlight to the freedom I got to keep the space super minimalist and blue for some reason. I love my desk. It has everything in all the right places, like this chalkboard for my map in case I have to make a dash somewhere I need to estimate how long it'll take, this notepad that I pasted up that coincidentally keeps my whiteboard from falling, this drawer that I can grab tape from if I need, which for some reason happens a lot, and if I need to take a break, my guitar's parked right there. This is the first time I got to fill up a room from scratch, and I think it makes such a big difference for your headspace, just being able to design your workspace and living space in a way that works for you. I hate counting down to leaving this place. I feel like I grew up a lot here and I'm really sad to go, but it is what it is. My last bowl of cereal, guys. Interesting piece of news today. My psych professor just made our final project and exam optional. I think what she did was understandable because there are definitely a lot of people who are going through stress and uncertainty right now. And then you have me! I know that makes me sound like I'm not working hard enough, but one of the things I realized coming into college is that everything is fighting for your time, and the way to sort through that is to ask yourself 2 questions. Does this add meaning to my life, and is it healthy for my GPA? Not to say that this project and exam aren't important on both fronts, it's just that I have other projects that I want to dedicate more time to, and that actually contribute to my GPA.
3 hours later.
My video essay is due in 2 hours, and I am beginning on it now because I was focusing on this video. The good news is my professor made the deadlines aspirational in light of COVID-19, so we're gonna get started on it now. Yes, this is me eating the crust of a pizza. This is one reason I've been so resistant to using Final Cut Pro. What on earth are these speeds? I think we're just gonna go back to iMovie. Lol, I look like that keyboard cat from that YouTube video. If you're wondering what on earth I've been doing this whole time, I have a problem where my vision only kicks in the day before something is due. Like, I have tried starting on many projects a week in advance, and I would have pages and pages of research without actually making progress on the project itself, and only the night before it's due will I actually get a eureka moment, and then I have to spend the rest of my night taking stuff from my research to fit that vision. As you can probably hear from my computer right now, the procrastination gods have worked their magic and I am just gonna submit something. So all I really have right now is 1 essay, 1 video essay, and 1 podcast script, which is probably the nicest final season that I'm ever gonna have. I will probably update you guys on how that goes in the coming week, so stay tuned for that, and in the meantime, please stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!